they're too young, Grainne. They're Rotary, there's a disconnect. We get projects going, but then they fall off. But I can tell you, as you all know, that it is about the parents, the children, and the people they know. District Governor Rotary has said it many times, do we ask? Do we ask the guys out there that are supporting these children in the roads, do you know about Rotary? Do you want to become a member? But what are we asking them for? We're asking them sometimes for too much. We want them to get involved, we want them, the teachers to do programs that they're full of. I haven't gone to a school yet that has told me I need a project from Rotary. What they need is for us as Rotarians to go into their schools and find out how we can service their community, how we can provide their support. And we're not surprised at all that Maria or Dave or Gillian has got up here to tell you about the tragedies that lies on our doorsteps, of the cancer that our kids have, the illiteracy, the 5,000 tech jobs that we can't fill. Some of us, and all of us as Rotarians, can help those challenges. So it doesn't need to be a competition, it doesn't need to have a big prize on the wall. It needs to be focused. It needs to be planned and researched. We're up here not as your volunteers. We're here to only guide you, to show you that there is a plan, that there is a strategy, that we know it has worked for other Rotarians abroad and in further communities. It can work for Ireland too. But if you don't ask, if you don't reply to my emails, if you don't find out where I'm living, then Forest is running, and youth is dying, and we won't be here, and our children and our grandchildren won't be able to tell, not my legacy, but your legacy. I'm skipping a couple of slides. Please, just sorry, the one back. Demographics that are not going to shock anybody in the room. We did a profile of our membership. What did we find? That our over 70s are 35% over 71. Our under 70s are 45%. Our under 60s are 14%. Our under 50s are 4%. Is anybody shocked in the room? No. What are we going to do about it? Our under 40s. And I'd lie to you all and tell you I'm part of that percentage. But I'm not. Shh. But believe you me, I'm going to try my best to raise those statistics. If we raise them one by one, little by little, your legacy will be told. Your former Rotarians that have died of some of these tragic sicknesses that are affecting our kids today, they're the ones that we're going to make a difference to. If Ireland doesn't succeed, we can have all the international projects in the world. We have to mind our own children at home. Today, I'm going to vouch for the youth programme for 2014 to 2015 is Rota Kids. We're going to pick them at the youngest age. From 5 years of age, in Ireland, you can become a Rotarian as a Rota Kid. I challenge all of you in the room to go back to your clubs and tell me not who doesn't have a grandchild, a niece, a nephew that can help you with your smartphone, that can upload your photos on Facebook. I know you all Skype with the emigrants that have left our country to find work. I know you've done this, but we can exchange what we know, and we know a hell of a lot, and we can tell our youth as young as 5 and let them tell our grandparents in years to come. So, you know all the programs. If you don't, make sure to pick up a folder, they're all in it. If there's a program that you're serving well in your community, tell us about it. If it's not in this folder, we need to know. We need to know because we'll make that a national program next year. But if we don't know, and if you don't put it on the map and you don't tell PR, then we live in the dark. Youth can't live in the dark anymore. Youth exchange and youth leadership. Can I ask you, how many members, for all the work, for all the thousands of applications that have come through. Some in the 10,000 youth applications have come through our doors in the last, I won't frighten you, 3 years. How many of us in the room have made one member, a +1 to our presentation citation through our youth programs? Now, I can't tell you, but Forrest is running. He's running fast, and we gotta change, guys. We really do. And the only way I can ask you to change, Rota kids, believe you me, it's the only project that is working for us internationally. Last year, the stats found 4 Rotary clubs were chartered in RIPI. 40 Rotaract clubs were formed. 4 Rotaract clubs were formed. 42 Interact clubs were formed. How many, can anyone in the audience tell me, Rota Kids clubs were formed, chartered, 2012, 2013? Who's cheating? Who's cheating? Who was reading my notes before I saw them? Oh, my goodness! That's an award for somebody that's reading our presentation. 62 clubs were formed. Guys, I can only tell you that the growth is there. So you've got to believe me, and we've got to stop Forrest running, and we've got to get on the bus. And the wheels of Rotary will go round, and they will go round. Join me on the bus, the Costello room, room 6. Ask me what we can do as your youth service. I'm only here to serve, to answer the questions, to find out the answers if I can't. And let's put youth on the map for 2014, 2015. We'll grow membership, we'll tell our legacy, and we'll fight the causes on our landscape. I thank you and wish you a great morning.
Thank you, Grainne.